Welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 6. We are in the markets in China, and we're gonna see if we can meet up with Sherry and Jake now. There's thank you fruit here. I'd like to try it, but they don't want me to. There's also mango and whatever those look like avocados to me. And we saw a spooky shadow over here. And, oh, there's a thing. So we better go investigate what that is. And,
trouble.
Why, yep, wholesale market is here. So we are going to play around in the markets and see what's going on here.
These poor people.
So this guy looks like he died running away from whatever that thing was that we just saw.
The bolts on either side.
And so this way is locked, but we can come in here. Just want to make sure there's nothing I can collect. So I definitely do need more ammo, especially for what's coming up. And anyway, as you can see, there's a serpent emblem here, which I'm going to try to just melee so I don't have to waste ammo on it. Really? There we go. Okay, so that's the third one in this chapter. There's one left, which we'll get relatively soon, I believe. I think it's also in this market area, so we can get it pretty quickly. So this area is kind of like a maze, and it's easy to get turned around, so I definitely recommend using your compass L1 map thing, because otherwise you probably will get lost, because everything kind of looks the same, and it's very easy to think that you're going in the correct direction when you're actually not. So most of these doors are locked, so you will have to find a way around them, which we will eventually get to.
Ah, great. 3 separate locks.
Jesus. All right. Let's just figure out a way to open it.
So somehow they're able to do that. And we need to find 3 locks to open this door. But this evil pig head is gonna get some... Well, okay. I don't know how to describe that. It's not a pig head, but...
Guess that's why the whole street is on lockdown. Residents are trying to keep it out.
Did he just puke out his butt? That's weird.
Well, this one is different.
That's a new trick.
Alright, so this is called the Rasklapanje, I believe. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. But this is a very interesting, but also very obnoxious enemy, because it's essentially impossible to kill him. So there,
This isn't working.
Helena tried to shoot him, and you see he did fall into pieces, but he actually can reform himself, or herself, I don't know, could be Mrs. Rasklapanje, into a whole one again. So there's really no good reason to separate them. I often find that once the top and bottom halves are separated, it's actually a little bit more challenging to dodge its attacks, because it's very slow when it's joined up, but when it's not, it can become probably a nuisance and annoy us. It can also detach its hands, and like here it's going to bite its own hand off, which is creepy, but I do want to see if I can get this trick to work where you dispose of the hand in a very specific way. Ah, so it worked. Which I just find hilarious. So if you're nearby, like, toilets or appliances like this, you can actually put the hands inside of them, and it will actually destroy them. So that's pretty cool that you can do that. This is our first key.
One down, 2 to go.
But the problem with that is it's going to spawn a new Rasklapanje enemy, so we will be fighting 2 now. I am going to try to ignore them for the most part, because They are pretty much annoying, and I am sorry if my commentary is a little bit rabbled at this point, because it's a little bit stressful to constantly be running around while dodging them and such. So he separated himself somehow. And when they're separated, you'll see that the bottom half sort of emits acid and things, and the top half just crawls around and tries to like slap you. So I'm just going to avoid them. I don't want to waste any bullets, because you can incapacitate them for a little while, but you can't really kill them, truly. So I'm not going to waste time trying to do that. Or ammo. Pig. So anyway, if they do manage to grab you, they can kill you by injecting like the parasite inside of you when they're full. So I'm gonna definitely try to just keep away from them. They can move around through little gratings though, so we'll have to be careful where we're going. And I'm not totally sure that I'm going the right direction here, but I guess that's alright. So yeah, they can follow us on the roof. They can pretty much go wherever we need to go. And just quickly, I'm going to switch to the sniper rifle. You can see that there's a serpent emblem there. That is the final one of this chapter.
Roger.
It's up among the power cords there. So I'm going to fling Helena over there and hopefully run away from these guys before they get me. So sorry again that that's sort of abbreviated, showing where the serpent emblem is, but I just was afraid of getting attacked by those enemies, so I wanted to run away. And I'm not exactly sure where we flung her, but hopefully she's going to open a gate or something for us.
Hold on, I'll open it. Come on.
So yes, she found one of the gates. As you can see here, this area has a faulty electrical cord, so we need to shut that off before we can move on. There's a bunch of fish here. Can you break the tanks? They're probably for food purposes anyway. Well, you can't, so that's good. We won't have to be rude and evil to the fish. So there's a red herb here, and there's also this chest, which has a nice chunk of skill points. I'm gonna throw away this remote bomb so I can pick that herb up. So we still need 2 more keys, and they are marked on our visual interface here. I'm going to remove this so we can open this way up. Do we need to go this way? I'm not sure. Well, we need to shut off the electricity. So she can open this one for us, which is good. And there's Yuenmon strawberries. That sounds delicious. I wish I had strawberries right now. So there's a box here, and there's a door there, which I will open in just a moment. There's also a ladder here. Where does this go? Okay, this goes up to the roof, which I don't think I need to be here. I guess this is where Helena got thrown when we did that. So I'm gonna throw away the shotgun shells to pick up this herb so we can make more herbs. Oh, I guess you can hold more than 12. I originally thought you could only hold 12 for whatever reason, so I was wrong about that, because I have 13 now. I'm not sure what the max is, though. Alright, so this guy is gonna come here. I'm quickly gonna grab the key. We are in a toilet area. And then I'm gonna run back this way, because there's a... you can actually put the hand inside the pot, and I'm curious to see if we can get him to do that. We definitely don't want him to grab us, though, because he will kill us very quickly. Don't really want to waste a bullet on him, but... There we go. So I knocked one of the hands off. And hopefully I can lure it over to this pot. There we go. So I'm gonna dunk it in the hot boiling food, and the Chinese food will kill it. Killed by Chinese food! So that's kind of cool. I just think it's fun that they incorporated all of the silly methods of getting rid of those parts. So there's the lever for turning off the electricity. So now it's safe to go that way. And we need Helena to help us with the door. And there's our final key.
Found the last one.
That's
Let's
the
get
last
the hell
one
out of
we
here.
needed. There's nothing in here, but looks like fish. Maybe they're sharks or something. Can't really tell. But we want to quickly just escape back to the large locked door here. And I did end up getting all 3 keys, but you can do them one at a time, and it will checkpoint every time that you get one. So in case you're having trouble, or if you get lost, you can checkpoint after each key, and that way you don't have to worry too much about dying or getting attacked by these creatures. This place looks fun. Ah, surprise. Ah, he wants to throw us in the meat grinder. That looks incredibly creepy. Oh my gosh. Did I get it? I think I got it. That would have been a horrible way to die, to be honest.
Looks
Fell
all
in
clear
there.
now.
Let's hurry. We
So,
don't want to miss
glad
Simmons.
that worked out well. That would have been disturbing. So, we survived the markets and the Rasklapanje. We will meet them again many times. They show up in everybody's campaign. I do think they're a rather cool monster, but they're very annoying. And there is the best of the fruit. Thank you, fruit. And delicious Aomori apples. And what are these? I'm sorry that I'm reading all the fruit. Product of Thailand. Okay. Anyway, as you may have been able to guess, I am very hungry, so as usual. I am going to stop the video here, so thank you for joining me, and we will continue on in the next video. Until then, if you get lost in a market full of monsters, take the time to check out all the different fruit, because it's probably pretty delicious.